Jessie with you, backstage, 10th birthday celebration with Matty Healy from the 1975. Hi. We're freezing back here. It's very cold. The last time I saw you, I think it was like 4 years ago, you guys played Kung Fu Necktie. Do you remember that show?
Is that in Austin?
In Philly.
Oh, in Philly,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, Kung Fu Necktie. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking
No.
that was part of South by Southwest. Yes,
Yeah.
I do vaguely remember that. That would have been on our first tour, I think.
I think so, yeah. You guys did a studio session with us, and it was like completely... That one okay?
This one? This one? This one? This one? This
How's
one?
it?
This one?
All good?
Which one do you want?
Okay.
Okay.
We're good, that one, yeah. We did a studio session with you guys, and it was completely like electric, and you guys killed it.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I don't remember killing it. That's not what jogged my memory, but I remember.
I
remember
remember.
the session. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like my
good.
first. I loved it. It was so great. I haven't seen you guys since then, so welcome back. I think
you.
you also played the Man Center in the fall. You talked about. You're already talking about the new album, third album.
Yeah.
Music for Cars.
Yeah.
You already working on that album?
Yeah, we've been yeah, I mean, I suppose we've been working on it since we finished the last one, even when we were making the last one. Yeah. I think that we want it to come out in like 2018. That's the only thing that I know about it. So I just need to like disappear, really.
Yeah.
And after this tour's finished, and
You need to be alone to do it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Music for Cars is. Have you had this idea for that name like your whole life? Is this like the record that you've always wanted to be the greatest record of your life? The name of that, Music for Cars.
Yes and no. I've already used it. I used
Right,
it on the
EP.
first, on the EP, because it was originally what I was going to call the record, and then when I knew I wanted to kind of make a trilogy of records, which is a long time ago now.
Yeah.
I did know this was going to be the final installment. The only one that I didn't know what was going to be called was I Like It When You Sleep For You're So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It, and that's the title that you get if I'm left to my own devices. So I just thought I'd make a decision now.
Did you think, like, was there ever a point where you're like, oh, I can't use this name again. I already used it for an EP.
No.
Did you, like, doubt it?
No. I mean, I've already got the artwork and stuff. It's those kind of things aren't really up for debate, really. I mean, I sometimes question myself,
That's
obviously. Yeah. But not really. Normally, like, the things that are first felt, like the things that, like, the true conviction, that normally is what I kind of follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we are backstage. Birthday show, night one, day one. Jessie with you. We're going to go back to the music now. If you want to keep watching this interview, you can do so. Radio 104.5's Facebook page. But we're going to go into the 1975 now. Thanks for hanging out. So we are on Facebook Live right now. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jessie backstage with Matty. There's like a sense of urgency about you. Like, do you feel that way, that you need to just get this stuff out as quickly as possible because maybe it's just in your head and you need to get it out, or is it like a competition thing with yourself? Maybe like
That's quite a good way of looking at it. I suppose, when I say I have a fear of, like, resting on my laurels, not in regards to, like, how I'm perceived, but I suppose it is for how I perceive myself.
Yeah.
I feel an urgency for the catharsis of it. I don't feel an urgency to put it out. Those are different things. Like, sharing it with people and the process of it are two. I suppose they're kind of different things. So I need to write.
Yes.
So that it's not a desire. That need is there in the creative process. When it comes to sharing the music, I almost feel like I need to put it out. Otherwise, I'll be onto something else. Do you know what I mean? If I don't put Music for Cars out, I'm going to be bored of it already if I don't put it out by 2018. So
okay, I want to talk about responding to your audience, because you like read the things that your fans write about you, tweet, say everything. You're very tuned in. Would you say that maybe this next record is responding to your audience? They talk about like the eras of the 1975. Like, would you say that it's responding to how they envision the 1975, or maybe a mixture of?
Yeah, I would say that. That's another good way of putting it. It is almost responding, it's kind of becoming more of part of a conversation. I think that I want to. We're definitely very informed by our fans visually and like in the things that they write and the things that they question us on. But I think that we just want to play with those ideas that people have become comfortable with.
Okay.
So all of the things that people are comfortable with the 1975 are the things that we want to take away, I think. That sounds mean, but I
No,
suppose
no.
it's the only way I can kind of do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like people being comfortable with what they know
That's great.
of us.
Yeah, that's a good leader, I
Yeah.
think. Like that's how bosses are. They're just like,
Yeah.
don't get too comfortable with your job.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to take it away.
Yeah, I think it's a bit like that. It's a bit like the religious, maybe, but I think
Yeah.
that it's there's definitely an element of kind of being cruel to be kind, because I need people to be where I am. Do you know what I mean? And I'm always kind of 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
So it's difficult.
How would you describe the 1975 sound? Because the first record, it definitely had this very rock alternative vibe to it, instruments and everything. Not that there aren't instruments on the second album, but second album felt very fun and pop and just carefree and just like, I don't care anymore type attitude. Would you say your sound is pop? Would you say it's rock?
Yeah,
would
I
you
mean,
say
I
it?
don't really know. Like the semantics change all the time, because it's like I don't really, we have to have a conversation about what is pop. Do you know what I mean? Is it popular stuff?
That's what I want to ask you.
Or is what we know to be popular? So would the Arctic Monkeys be pop because they're the most popular band? Probably not.
Right.
So I think when we talk about pop, we talk about the kind of music that we associate that kind of like freedom of, that is normally kind of delivered to the masses.
Yes.
So your modern day, your Katy Perry's, your Taylor Swift's, your
right.
Bieber's,
Yeah.
your kind of thing like that. And I think we do sit in that world. We just seem to kind of juxtapose it a little bit. We just kind of we're aware of it.
You're aware of it.
And we talk about being in that world
Right.
and how ridiculous it is. I wouldn't say musically that we were tied to kind of anything.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's a silly thing to establish. If you establish one sound, you're kind of putting a straitjacket on your whole career. Do you know what I mean? So we've never wanted to do that, and that's not really reflective of how we are as people.
Exactly. Well, was there ever a time, because I mean, you got to think about like when you're in a rock band, you're younger, you guys have been together since you were 13. Was there ever a time when you were like, F pop music, I hate it, like it's not
Well,
cool?
we were kind of informed by alternative music early
Yeah.
on. Like we came from kind of like punk and pop punk and all that kind of stuff, and that's where the social, cultural aspect of music started to really, really excite me. Before that, it was just loving particular sounds and noises and having it being as pure as that. I think when I started to know that oh no, wait, they're cool,
Yeah.
and they make music and they're in a band, I think that was kind of a thing. But we're more informed musically by the stuff that we grew up on as kids,
Yeah.
whether it be Whitney Houston or Wilson Pickett or
Yep.
the Stones or stuff like that.
You guys have produced some stuff. We have Pale Waves on the bill.
Yeah.
You produced their album?
Yeah,
Ta-
we are producing an album at the moment. Yeah.
What should we know about Pale Waves? Anything cool? Besides
well-
the fact that you guys are...
Well, yeah, I mean they're just an awesome straight up band, a band that doesn't really see. There's so many bands that seem to care so much about and like have this kind of sense of fear of pop music. And I went to see their show, and they're kind of like The Cure, They're kind of just like, there's a darkness there,
Yeah.
but then there's just amazing, very, very young, straight up kind of like awesome kind of goth rock band.
That's awesome.
So I just really wanted to work on something that had such a purity to it. I think artists are so concerned at the moment about everything, and they just want to make music and have fun. And I think that at times like this, it's kind of important, that kind of escapism,
Yeah, totally. So I know you did say that you were working on the album, like you've already thinking about it. Are you thinking about, I think you said somewhere that anybody like that you are friends with or whatever can work on the album with you, can join in. Can we expect maybe Pale Waves on like the new 1975 album, or anybody that you...
we start talking about collaborations and people that we know and people that we want to work with, but the more that we realize it's such a personal pursuit, like I very much doubt it, I very much doubt anybody will ever make it onto the record properly, whether there'll be like little bits of people on there, but I like the idea of being this kind of open, creative, socialite person.
Yeah.
But I'm not really like that, and I think when it comes to actually making the records, I kind of shy away from it.
Yeah, it's your baby. It's like...
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't
Yeah.
like people coming in the room and stuff.
And nobody will ever understand your mind the way you understand
Yeah,
it, and that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is tomorrow. What are your plans?
Is that American Mother's Day? Or
Oh, yeah. What is the Mother's Day different in
I
the UK?
think it's different in the UK, is it? It is different. Yeah, we
Did it?
have Mother's Day already.
Okay, well...
So I shit myself. Then I was like, fucking hell, I haven't sorted it out. But yeah, no, it's love to everyone's mothers.
And love to your mom, too,
Love to
because
my
she's
mom.
awesome.
Yeah,
she's
she
so
is awesome.
cool.
She is cool.
So nobody's touched this yet. This is a cake that is made of cupcakes. Are you interested in having any of
No,
it?
because I just ate food and it looks like it's been kind of
Melted
suffering
a
from
little
the rain
bit.
a little bit.
No, I just want somebody to dig into it.
You should do it.
Should I just have a little bit?
Yeah, you should have a bit of it.
If you grab it, there's like Guys, I'm going to go in. This has been sitting here since like 6 a.m.
Oh.
Well,
See, I didn't want to do that.
I thought you guys said it was going to...
It's not cupcakes. They lied to you. It's just a cake. It's just a cake, right? It is just a cake.
Yo, it is a cupcake.
Oh, it is a cupcake.
This John is right here.
Can I go now?
This is terrible.
Can I leave? Can I leave?
No, wait. You have to do a little New Jersey lottery thing.
Oh.
Scratch that off.
A scratch card, we call
Thank
this.
you. Yeah. Can you help?
I better win. So what is it?
If you win money, you can keep it.
I'll give it to charity.
I think it's like a couple dollars, right? Like a $2. Thank you. Thank you. Anything good?
I don't know how to do it.
No, you got it.
I won $50.
Did you?
No. What do I have to do?
That's it. You either win or you don't.
Oh, I didn't win anything.
Thanks, New Jersey Lottery. Matty, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Very excited for the set.
Thanks very
We'll
much.
see y'all soon. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.